Good morning, Ari.
Good morning, Robert.
Yeah, for me, this is fun. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my oldest and closest friends in the world, Ari Storch, who is, if you want a DC insider, Ari's your guy. Um, as you and I talked about, I mean, there's so much with Israel in the news, and I don't want to talk about the war. What I really want to talk about, right, when we talk Israel Appreciation Day, you've been to Israel, you've lived in Israel, you visit, repeatedly. I mean, you and I both know when you go to Israel, it changes you, right?
Oh,
Um, and let me that when you go to Israel, it changes you. So our job really, if we could bring the whole world to Israel, that would be great. But Israel Appreciation Day is about bringing Israel to the world who will never go there. And we've had these discussions with a lot of people. And I know it's about the land and it's about the people that make Israel special. But what I want to focus on, because you have such deep knowledge, is what are the things about Israel that if someone had never been there, you wanted to say, hey, what are the things they should know that makes Israel so special and magical? And I'm going to pull out the people and the land because other people have focused on that and your knowledge is so deep.
uh, it really is the whole package, actually. It is not just the people and the land and the history, it's all of the above. It is the experience, it is the connections, it is the when you're walking in the footsteps of history. It is the fact that Israel is not just the past, it's the future. The vibrant sector and the technology and the growth and healthcare and research and technology and everything about our future that is being developed in Israel, as well as the past and your connection and how your identity. It opens all of that up. You just can't express the feelings from your first trip to Israel to your last even. My first trip was at age 3, and then I went to high school in Israel also, and that high school experience completely changed my entire life's trajectory. You just when you develop a connection to a country where not that when you talk about the values that you share with a country. When you're not just talking about religious values, but your social values. I mean, most folks, when they go to Israel, they realize that it's reflective of who they are, and it helps them self-reflect in the same way. And that bond becomes inseparable. And so that is the really the magic that Israel brings. And it doesn't matter whether you're Jewish or Christian or any other faith. It is an inspiration when you go to Israel, and that's the thing. It just inspires your life.
Certainly changed mine as well. And our daughter, Tori very well, right? Obviously, in her bat mitzvah on the side of 1,000-year-old temple, the connection to antiquity. But here, what I really want to focus on is what are some things, technology, medicine, what are things, because at a high level, I think most people will understand that. But it's almost like, hey, did you know Israel developed ways? Hey, did you know that Israel developed the technology to be able to create water from air, right? The things
Mhm.
that people don't know that touch their daily lives in this country is, I mean, what are some of those things?
Oh, when you think of the number of advancements let's just talk about you brought up taking water from air, drip irrigation and efficiency in growing fruits and vegetables. That translates to every farm in the United States. That is as there it helps conserve water. These are products that were developed in Israel that are being used at almost every farm in the United States of how they water their plants now. And this is stuff that was developed 50, 70 years ago. Some even before the modern state was even founded, the Israelis were already coming up with innovative ways to preserve water for agriculture purposes. And all of this is translated to the U.S. industry. And so when you're looking in California and they use so much water to grow almonds or to grow grapes, even for your wineries, oranges, and all of these, every other vegetable and fruit that you could think of, almost all of them are using some Israeli technology on their farms at this point. So it literally shows up in your grocery store. on a daily basis. There isn't a cell phone out there in America that would work today without some piece of Israeli technology involved. And now we're talking about the innovations in cybersecurity. We're talking about AI innovations going forward. All of the technology that gets developed in Israel and it ends up being acquired or partnered with U.S. innovative firms and European firms ends up in your network somehow. It's amazing.
Absolutely amazing.